Since it spins. Okay. And I'm showing we're live here. I can't see the TV.
I've got it on. I got it through YouTube. Not yet.
I know. I was watching the screen behind me. I got the screen behind me too.
Okay. Well, I just
got your Facebook notification. There's on the TV.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So see the TV.
Yeah, but it's not coming up on my phone.
No, it's because your phone don't like it.
Apparently.
Oh,
there we go. My phone.
This is the late night Ebert. Well, depends on where you are.
Yeah, I was to say it depends on where you are.
For us, it's late night.
Yes.
For Tom, it's late night.
Yes. For
Tom's cruising down I-84 right now.
Yeah.
And for DB and Kel, it is
early morning.
Breakfast time.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
So, we've had a little fun, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
What are you doing? You're
I'm making noises.
and making a mess. I gotta be able to use the mouse too.
Well, okay, so never mind.
There's Kel. Kel's in the chat. Morning.
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 I wanted to put it on here so I could read this article, but
All right, well, when we get to that article, well, here, let me see if I can. Here, there we go. I can move the mouse. There, I moved the mouse. So now everything's okay.
yeah, we'll see. As you know, I need both of them by me.
Why do you need both of them?
So I can watch the chat for one, read the article for the other.
Okay. It's Portuguese.
It is.
All right. You know what it means?
No,
so,
I don't.
Probably good morning.
I think that's what it means.
Or good evening.
Yeah.
Or holy hell, it's late at night. So, you found something interesting before we came on air. You know, we really shouldn't talk about it on this. I guess we should talk about it later tonight, huh? Huh.
About?
The thing you were talking about, the Hill of Cumorah.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
But I guess we can leave that for tonight, huh?
Yeah, we'll leave it for tonight.
Okay. All right,
we got enough news to store in a barn and feed a horse. And I'm sure if it was Mr. Ed, he would just love to hear this news. Mr. Ed, the talking horse.
Why would Mr. Ed be happy to hear about all this NAS racing news?
Because he was his owner's best friend, and that's who his owner talked to.
Got it.
Yes, I watched old series.
I'm not knocking watching old series. I mean, every so often, for some ungodly known fucking reason, Green Acres gets stuck in my fucking head.
I know, but it's such a catchy tune.
No, it's fucking annoying.
It's catchy.
Annoying. God, I don't know what the hell it is. All some bones is like, poof. Green Acres is the place to be.
A horse is a horse, of course. Unless, of course, the horse is Mr. Ed.
All right, let's get this party started.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. I gotta hit the right buttons. Brand. Welcome to Use and Abuse. I'm Scott.
And I'm Kim.
And this is episode 106. Double Trouble at the Tricky Triangle.
And the Syrian Grand Prix, and also what's not in the titles, we're going to touch on SRX series as well.
Right, yeah. I
but
forgot to put that the thing. But before we get into anything, we want to do just a moment of silence for the oh my gosh, that the building collapsed.
Champlain Towers in Surfside, Florida.
Champlain Towers South in Surfside,
Florida.
I mean, goodness gracious.
Their families are having a hard time right now.
Their family, I mean, this is gut wrenching.
If you guys are gonna make me laugh too much, I'm gonna have to pull over.
Okay, well, we'll try not to. But if y'all don't mind, we're just gonna do a brief minute of silence just for not only the family members, but also for the people who lost their lives
in the Champlain
Tower South Tower collapse on this last Thursday. Thank you for indulging us in this moment of silence. Anyways.
Okay, let's get down to business. Let's
start with our business portion of the show.
Thank you to our Patreons, Luna Girl and Dragon Buddy, Don Delisnooch Solsky, Brady Big Lovin', Hannah, Mikey, Brinley, and Case.
And if you want to join our Patreon, go to patreon.com, search in the creator bar for Used and Abused Pod, and you'll find our Patreon. Also, you go to our website, which we'll give you here in a little bit. You can also find a donate button, which will actually take you to our Patreon page too.
Check out our pod family, the Sidebar Cantina, the Escape Pod, Swede Studios, Big Swede's Excellent Adventures, and Tactical Swede.
Yes, and as far as Sidebar Cantina, they're taking a week off.
They are.
They're taking a week off for 4th of July, and we will not be.
No, we won't.
Because, unfortunately, there's still racing going on.
Yes, there is.
So we will be back again next Tuesday morning with our racing show.
Yep.
And then with what we'll talk about here at the end here in a little bit about what's going on tonight versus what we thought was going to go on tonight.
Yes.
Anyways, we'll keep moving on.
Don't forget to smash that like button, and if you are new to the channel, click subscribe, then click the bell to be notified when we go live and upload new videos, which hopefully will be soon.
And you can find Used and Abused on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr.
Our email is usedandabusedpod@gmail.com.
And then just a reminder that "and" is spelled out A-N-D. And our website is all lowercase. Just type in usedabusedpod.com.
Yes. Go to tpublic.com and search for Used Abused Pod for our merch store. You can also find our merch store link on our social media and website.
And just to reiterate that Used Abused Pod is all lowercase and all together.
Yes.
When you search it. And that takes care of all of our business.
Yes.
Again, we want to thank everybody for joining in. Let's go ahead and give a shout out real quick in the chat. We got Tom Jensen, we're better known as Bronco Fett. And we got Kay Olson or Kelly.
Yes.
Or Luna Girl. Or whatever. Or she wants to go by every time. So, like we stated, our pod brethren, the Escape Pod guy, or God, the Escape Pod guys, the Sidebar Cantina guys. Good Lord. We're getting them all fucking confused. Like I said, they won't be going. They're going to be taking a week off. I'm sure Kel's all happy for that because she gets a break. I mean, she don't get a break from this and that, I'm sure. But the good thing is here in a few weeks they're going to be doing the 1990 music scene.
Oh, nice. Nice.
I'm trying to figure out, how many songs. Excuse me, by the way. How many songs we came up with?
Yeah.
For the total 80s scene.
Yeah.
And wonder if I can beat the living crap out of that just in 1 year.
You're going to give Kel a hell of a list.
Maybe. Maybe I'll just keep it to 50. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Depends on what came out in 1990 for one.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, a lot of stuff people think came out in they think it came out in 1990 and actually came out in 91.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't until September of 91 when Metallica released a Black Album. And and when Guns N' Roses released both Use Your Illusion 1 and 2.
Yes.
And that wasn't until 91.
Yeah, that's true.
It was roughly 3 months after I graduated.
Yeah.
I bought all three. Speaking of Metallica.
Yes.
I mean, I know this is a racing show. We're supposed to do racing news, but did you see that shit come up on Apple on Apple Music for all the coming soon?
Oh, I know.
Holy crap! They're putting together like a huge ass box set.
Yeah, they are.
For the Black Album anniversary.
Yeah.
Tell you what, it's got me going, huh?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go find the CD version of that because it's like 10 versions of Inner Sandman.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can tell.
Fun fact, in 1990, the state of Idaho turned 100. Oh, nice!
Cool. That is cool. And Kim just read that and it's pulling up on the screen real quick. Hey, wait a minute. I thought you were supposed to be driving and not commenting in the chat.
Well, if he's got a hands-free or if it's connected to his car somehow, he can...
I'm giving him a hard time. I'm giving everybody a hard time. So let's go ahead and get into racing news portion of the show before we get into the races themselves.
Yes, and we have a lot of racing news.
Right. So on June 23rd, the headline read, Jeff Gordon to leave Fox Sports booth for daily role at Hendrick Motorsports.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead.
One hand is serious, my friend. All right, Kim, you going to start it off?
Yes, I'll go ahead and start it off.
So the article is written by Jennifer Fryer.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Charlotte, North Carolina. Jeff Gordon will leave the Fox booth to take daily role at Hendrick Motorsports as vice chairman and the second-ranking team official to majority owner Rick Hendrick. Wednesday announcement positions the four-time champion and Hall of Famer to one day succeed the 71-year-old Hendrick at the top of NASCAR's winningest organization.
Gordon will formally begin the executive management role at the start of 2022. And I quote, Jeff and I have talked about this for many years, and I feel it's a natural evolution for him and our company, end quote, Hendrick said. And he quotes again, he understands our culture, our values, and the importance we place on our people and our partnerships. I couldn't be more energized about working arm in arm, with him and cementing the future of Hendrick Motorsports together, end quote.
Gordon joined Hendrick Motorsports for the final Cup race of the 1992 season and launched one of the greatest careers in NASCAR history. He won 93 races, third on the all-time list, and 4 Cup titles before retiring in 2015. He joined the Fox Sports booth the next year, but maintained an active role with the team as Hendrick's only partner in the 13-time championship organization. Gordon became an equity owner at Hendrick in 1999 and was listed as co-owner of the number 48 car when it was created in 2001 for 7-time NASCAR champion Jimmy Johnson.
And I quote, "I cannot put into words what Hendrick Motorsports means to me. It's my home, and the people here are my family. I've never lost my passion for the organization, for our sport, or for the sheer challenge of racing and winning at the highest level," end quote, Gordon said. Gordon was also active in bringing Kyle Larson into the Hendrick organization this year, following Larson's almost season-long NASCAR suspension for uttering a racial slur during a virtual iRacing race. Larson has been to victory lane in 4 consecutive cup races and leads the Cup Series with 4 points wins. Is that what it says?
Yeah, with 4
Come
points.
on, Jenna. Fucking get better with your writing. Hendrick drivers have won 6 consecutive races, dating to May 16th victory at Dover by Alex Bowman, who took over the number 48 this season following Johnson's move to IndyCar.
I've always been impressed with his business instincts. Oh, and I quote, "I always been impressed with his business instincts on some level. He's been involved in every major decision we've made over the last 2 decades, and his influence has continued to grow since he stopped driving." Hendrick, who is also CEO of Hendrick Automotive Group, said Gordon.
Set up, Gordon.
Yeah, said of Gordon.
As vice chair and co-owner, Gordon will work daily with the team, focusing on their organization's competition and marketing groups. He'll report to Rick Hendrick and work alongside President Marshall Carlson and General Manager Jeff Andrews. Gordon will also join Hendrick on NASCAR's Team Owner Council and assume Hendrick Motorsports' seat on the sanctioning body's Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee. And I quote, "Being part of the competition is where I'm happiest and feel like I can make the biggest contribution to the continued long-term success of the team. Rick and I have a shared vision, which is based on the values he's instilled, the culture he's built, and our desire to be the very best in all categories on and off the track," end quote, Gordon said.
Hendrick Motorsports becomes the first team in NASCAR to publicize its long-term succession plan. The ownership group of the top Cup team is not younger. Roger Penske is 84, Joe Gibbs is 80, Jack Roush is 79, and Richard Childress is 75.
Hendrick turns 72 in July. Gordon turns 50 in August. Damn.
Yeah, you and him, he'll be 58.
Shut up.
You and him were born.
Is it?
I said,
Zip it.
You and him were born.
Zip it. Zip it. Hey, Kim, fuck, I can't remember. You just need to zip it.
Okay.
I forgot how it goes in fucking Austin Powers, damn it.
I know.
Anyways, where the fuck are we at now?
I and quote, "I love," right there.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I can't see shit right now.
Okay. And I quote, "I love racing and competing, and Jeff is the only person I know who hates to lose as much as I do. I feel great physically and have no plans to go anywhere anytime soon, which is exactly why it's the right time," Hendrick said. Hendrick last month passed Petty Enterprises as the winningest team in NASCAR history when Larson scored the 269th Cup victory for HMS, Hendrick Motorsports. He's since won 2 more point races to push the total to 271 victories. Gordon will continue to work as a Fox broadcaster through the end of the year.
Which is pretty much is the end of the
year. Yeah, because NASCAR is now over to NBC.
Anyways, Kel saying, "Oh wow, that's hard to believe." And she's talking about Jeff being 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's born in 71.
Yeah, he was.
On June 25th, Roush Fenway Racing, or RFR, informed its partners that it has done a deal with Brad Keselowski to become a driver and co-owner starting in 2022. According to sources, signaling the forthcoming end to his time at Team Penske. Roush Fenway Racing, a 2-car NASCAR Cup Series team, has not yet announced a major move out of respect to Team Penske, which sources said is working to figure out a replacement. The size of Keselowski's equity in the team was unclear, but is expected to be a minority stake.
June 28th. Okay, this is IndyCar now.
No, this is NASCAR.
Team Penske crew chief?
Yeah, it's NASCAR.
All right, continue with the NASCAR news.
I didn't have any IndyCar news.
June 28th, 2021. Team Penske crew chief Todd Gordon to retire at season's end. Championship winning crew chief Todd Gordon is set to retire after the conclusion of the 2021 NASCAR Cup season. Gordon announced his retirement Monday morning on SiriusXM NASCAR radio. Gordon has served as crew chief for the number 12 Team Penske group of Ryan Blaney since the beginning of the 2020 season.
And I quote, "It's just one of those scenes that you look at any life, and there's several chapters in it. It's been an awesome run here at Team Penske, and really, really happy and fortunate to have the opportunities that I've had here. But when you look at it going forward, this is my 23rd year down here in NASCAR and 10 years in the Cup Series, and just made a family decision that this will be my last year sitting on the pit box," Gordon told SiriusXM.
The veteran crew chief owns 23 race victories in the Cup Series, which include 2 with current driver Blaney and 21 with number 22, Team Penske driver Joey Logano. Gordon won the championship with Logano in 2018 after a 3-win year that produced 13 top 5s and 26 top 10s.
Interesting.
Very interesting, boy.
Okay, you got your little... Let's go ahead and talk about the Pocono Organic CBD 325.
Now, this is a Saturday race, right?
This is a Saturday race. Now, what I want you to do real quick, I'm going to go over some stuff, but I want you to bring this little article up. You don't need to read the whole thing. We're just going to read just a portion of this article because it's kind of funny what happens. Okay?
Okay.
But real quick, we're going to talk about, again, the Pocono Organic CBD 325. This was Saturday's race. Pocono Raceway, Long Pond, Pennsylvania. 130 laps, 325 miles. Track was built in 1968, nicknamed the Tricky Triangle. It's a 2.5 mile length. The track was designed, and I've got to move this over so I can see it. The track was designed by 1959 and 1962 Indianapolis 500 winner with, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. It was designed by 1959 and 1962 Indianapolis 500 winner Roger Ward. Pocono Raceway had a unique design as each turn is modeled after a turn at a different track. Turn 1, 14-degree banking, modeled after Trenton Speedway. Turn 2, 8-degree banking, also known as the tunnel turn, modeled after Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And turn 3, 6-degree banking, modeled after the Milwaukee Mile.
Oh, wow.
Pocono is one of only a few NASCAR tracks not owned by either NASCAR or Speedway Motorsports, the dominant track owners in NASCAR. Pocono CEO, and I'm going to destroy his fucking name right here. I was going to say Nick. I'm not even going to go for it. And President Ben May are members of the family-owned Matco Incorporated, started by Joseph II and Rose Matoli. Oh my God, Matco. Also owns South Boston Speedway in South Boston, Virginia.
Matco.
Okay. Caution speed for this race will be 70 miles an hour. So in other words, when the yellow flag comes out, the cars will be going 70 miles an hour around the track. Kim, what is the very first point of what is this article that I think it just starts right near the top, don't it?
Okay.
Yeah, let's just set this up. And then there's a spot in there. I think it's fucking hilarious.
Long Pond, Pennsylvania. Let's nip this in the bud. No Pocono never considered asking for 95 more miles added to the length of Saturday's NASCAR Cup race. So the first...
Hold it. Pump the brakes for a minute. If they would have done that, it would have made it the Pocono Organic CBD 420. What?
Okay.
You don't get it?
No.
You know what CBD is?
No.
All right, keep reading.
Okay.
You know what 420 is?
Hold on. Okay. So the first CBD sponsored event could be called the Pocono Organics 420. On the farm and the track, the Pocono Organics CBD 325 fits just fine. Yeah, you should have heard some of the suggestions. Pocono CEO Nick Igdalski said, laughing, "Our fans had some fun. Just wait until one of the cars go up in smoke." Okay.
It's weed, dear.
Oh, got it.
Marijuana oil.
Got
CBD oil.
Got it.
Want a joint?
Got it.
Anyway, so you get down here. Where is it? Anyways, NBC did not refer to this race as the Pocono Organics CBD 325. They called it the PoconoOrganics.com.
Okay.
That's all they call it. Because I guess NBC is afraid of saying anything to do with marijuana on air.
Okay.
But again, I think there was a car that went up in smoke on Saturday.
I think there was. Oh, I don't know if there was or not.
I think it was on Sunday, but it wasn't named that. Anyways, it's been a little bouncy going this Oh God. Anyways, let me get into this. So, I gotta move this back over again.
Are we done with the article?
Yeah. June 26, 2021 is the day of the race, so it's Saturday.
Fudge.
The first through 20th finishers, so in other words, number 1 through 20, get inverted for the start of Sunday's race. So you finish first, you start 20th. Oh, I gotta mention this. PJ1 or traction compound has been added to the track in turn 1 in the second and third groove or lane, turn 2 in the second lane, and turn 3 in the second and third lane. Kim?
Oh, I hate it because it's stupid. It just ruins the track and it doesn't make for any better racing. There's still nose to fucking tail. They don't know how to use it. And it's stupid they put it on there. Fucking ridiculous. Get the fucking stuff off the tracks and let them put their skills to work and bring the track in naturally. Fuck this traction compound. It's stupid.
Anything else?
No.
You sure?
Well, not right now.
You positive?
Yes.
Oh, there she is. You know, I forgot to mention something from the. Let me pump the brakes real quick on Pocono.
Okay.
Because I forgot to mention something that we learned. I learned by listening to DBC about Nashville.
Okay.
We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
It was a big NASCAR fuck up.
Oh, so they were supposed to put traction compound on there.
No. Nashville had they rolled it in. Oh, quite a little snow. No, what happened in Nashville at the end of stage 2 before they started the final stage? NASCAR, the flag person never fucking pulled the thing down and held one finger, telling the drivers that it was one to go. In other words, they could make their choices right on their little choose cone shit. Hold on. Then, so the spotter's like, no, this isn't choose time. Then all of a sudden, the fucking pace car lights are still on. And all of a sudden, halfway down the back straightaway, they go out. Mm-hmm. Chase Elliott went from, because he decided, well, they knew it was the choose out, so he drove down from 9th place to first row. And no one knew what the fuck was going on. So instead of NASCAR pumping the brakes, throwing the yellow flag back out, telling the flag man to get your fucking shit together, this is how you're supposed to do it, not roll it up every fucking time the cars go by. And instead of making these guys, okay, re-rack them, get them back in line the way they were before that, and then, okay, here's the choose lap. No, they come around, green flag.
Did the fucking flag man not know what the fuck he was doing?
Well, maybe he was getting ready for Pocono. I had to. You okay?
I'm fine.
You been smoking a little too much?
No, I haven't. If they're gonna put a flag man on the fucking flag stand, they better know what they're doing and what shit they're responsible for, so it doesn't cause a big fucking wreck.
Well, it didn't cause a big fucking wreck.
Yeah, it didn't cause a big fucking wreck at that time, but there was no fucking communication. There's got to be communication, especially if they're going to utilize this goddamn choose cone lane thing, whatever it's called.
Choose cone.
Which I think is stupid too.
Okay. We're good?
Yes, we're good.
You sure?
Yes.
Positive.
Yes.
Why the fuck are the helicopters flying over it too? Fucking, what time is it? 2:30 in the morning. Good Lord. I must be going to the hospital. Alrighty. Competition caution. On lap 12. The stages for this Saturday race will be 25, 77, and 130, which 130 is the end of the race. Kel's 5:30 on the East Coast. Yeah. Competition caution at lap 12 because the fact that we didn't have no practice and we didn't qualify. Let alone, we have never really talked about how they set the qualifying order, and I'm not going to because I got to pull up 50 fucking other goddamn things to explain this goddamn thing. Qualifying is a fucking joke when they don't practice and don't hold an actual qualifying time.
Yeah, I know it is.
Because it's all about where you finish, how you finish, and then this, that, and this.
It's all about where you finish, how you finish, points, this, that. Yeah, like you said.
It's a bunch of fucking math.
Yeah, and it's stupid. That's stupid too.
Right on top. In Pocono, we get there fast, then we take it slow. Get a little speed and take a little weed. All right, so again, competition, caution, lap 12. I don't think they can hear you growling. I'm just saying. Stages were, again, lap 25, lap 77, and the final one was actually lap 130. So let's start with stage 1, lap 1 through 25. Oh, real quick before we start with this, Kim was unable to see this race.
Yes, I was.
The Saturday race.
I was.
Because she had to work, so I watched the race. And so she really didn't see Traction Compound until Sunday. But it was there on
I could
Saturday.
tell it was there on Saturday by the remnants that was there on Sunday.
No, they actually reapplied it Sunday.
Yeah, I noticed they did.
Okay. Traction compound.
Bullshit. Unnecessary. Needs to be removed. They need
God, we need to do an episode called Traction Compound.
They need to figure out how to bring this track in. They're at the highest level. They can fucking do it.
Okay. We good?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Can we move on?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Positive?
Yes. Go ahead.
Well, lap 1, green flag. I thought I'd get a little more,
Yeah.
NASCAR is already looking at the car number 37, Ryan Preece, for issues. Preece hit the back of the 9 car, Chase Elliott, who now has a parachute from the rear quarter panel sticking out in the wind.
I was at the airport most of the day on Saturday. My oldest kept getting her flight delayed. Lots of flooding over in Michigan. Oh, wow.
Oh, damn.
That's not good.
Kyle Larson takes the lead during lap 1. Then NASCAR calls and says, also keep an eye on the 53 car. Well, you're making a lot of noise over there.
I'm sorry.
That just goes through these freaking nice little things called microphones.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Lap 6, new leader, William Byron, drives a 24 car. Lap 9, caution, debris, turn 2 in the groove. That's what they said on the scanner.
Uh-huh.
NASCAR announced that this will be the competition caution. 7 car will start in the back, tail in the longest line, penalized for speeding and removing equipment from the pit area. 52 and 53 were also penalized for pitting while pit lane is closed. Lap 13, green flag. Lap 13, caution.
Okay, who decided to wreck this time?
Well, Cole Custer, we had a crash. Cole, number 41 car, Cole Custer hits into the wall. It's funny how it says Coke, but Cole was spun by Brad Keselowski into the outside wall on the front straight. Car comes to rest at the inside wall of beginning of turn 1.
Traction compound is the Star Wars holiday special phrasing.
Oh God. Or I guess more like that. Oh God. Car 9 was penalized for entering a closed pit and driving through too many pit boxes. What?
Okay, so was car 9 having problems?
Well, he had a parachute from the start of the race. His quarter panel was sticking out.
Yeah.
So it was making the car slow down. So they came in and they decided just to come in under closed pits before the pit road was open. And then Chase said, fuck it. Drove right through about 8 fucking boxes.
Oh my gosh.
He didn't care. What? I mean, what's NASCAR going to do? They penalize you. Tail in the longest line. For all that.
Yeah, I know.
Unless they want to, I think you ought to get asinine and fucking make them motherfuckers sit there for a lap for when they have 2 or more fucking violations.
I agree.
But anyways, lap 18. Mind you, this is only 25 fucking laps for stage 1.
Jeez.
Lap 18, green flag.
Okay.
New leader at lap 18 is also Kyle Busch.
Okay. Oh. Lovely.
Light rain reported in turn 1 on the final lap of stage 1.
Here we go from last year.
Stage 1 winner, Kyle Busch.
Well, that was good.
Yeah, we got the green white checker. We didn't have anything like that, so it was nice and easy.
Good.
Stage 2 will be lap 26 through 77. Christopher Bell is the free pass. I think this is the last time I wrote down who the fuck got free pass the whole race.
Okay.
Went down a lap after pitting with 3 to go. NASCAR announces it will be a quickie yellow. So pretty much what a quickie yellow means is everybody can pit at that time, regardless if you're a lap down or not.
Oh, okay.
In other words, pit road got busy.
Oh, I'm sure it did.
Pretty much what I said was NASCAR not wanting to lose the track.
Exactly.
I mean, they had light rain. It was on the windshield of the pace car. And we know that what happens when NASCAR gets rain.
They park the cars and then it's delayed for 2 and 3 hours.
Well, because they don't have rain tires for this fucking track. We had rain tires at Texas, at Austin.
Yeah, you seen how far that went.
At Coda.
Yeah, you seen how far that went.
Yeah, it went pretty far. So everybody was sliding all over the fucking track because it was a goddamn monsoon pour down.
Exactly.
Anyways, NASCAR asking caution car how the track looks. The caution car driver reports the track looks good. Lap 30, green flag. Lap 52, hey, we made 12 laps. Caution, Ryan Newman spins off turn 1, hits, and I quote, hits both ends, end quote, says Newman. In other words, hit the back end and the front end.
Oh, wow.
51, too fast on pit road, penalized tail end of the field. Lap 58, green flag. Lap 60, caution. It's a 2.5 mile track.
Yeah.
They only got 3 corners, but they struggle. Corey LaJoie wrecks on the front straight before the flag stand. 3 wide coming off turn 3. 17 inside, 7 middle, and 38 just at the 7's right rear quarter panel. 7 gets into 38 coming off the corner, wrecking both cars into the outside wall. 38-7 to the back, entering pits too early. 66 too fast down pit road. The only time fucking 66 is too fucking fast.
Yeah, because he's not fast otherwise on the track.
And the 6th car penalized for too many crew members over the wall.
You know, that seems to be the underlining thing for some NASCAR teams. They can't seem to count how many crew members go over the wall.
Well, it's all that fucking math NASCAR makes them do to figure out what position they started in.
Oh, that's true.
Anyways, get back to lap 64 and green flag.
Okay.
Lap 65, 47 posted for restart violation, laying back on the restart, pass through penalty under green.
Oh, that's not good on Pocono because you can go a lap down.
Man, not quite. Lap 72, caution. Ross Chastain spins but controls it in turn 3. Ross hits the wall with tire going low before spinning. 38 and 42 under penalty. 38 didn't serve a penalty due to speeding on pit road. Didn't get a chance to serve penalty during the green flag. Now till end of the longest line, which in actuality saves his ass.
Yes, it does.
And the 42 also got penalized for entering a closed pit, which makes sense because you've already wrecked your fucking car. You want to get in there as quick as possible to fix it.
Yes.
Lap 75, green flag. Then we get to, what was it, lap 55? What's the lap? I didn't write down the lap number. Anyways, stage 2 winner is Kurt Busch, the younger or older brother of Kyle Busch. So far, both, what are you doing?
The stupid thing came up. I don't want you up. Thank you very much. Okay.
Yeah, I got my numbering all off. Yeah, the lap 77, that's what it was. So lap 77 was the end of stage 2.
Okay.
I got my numbering was all messed up because NASCAR was fucking everything up.
6 entered closed pit.
Again, yeah. Restart telling the longest line. Final stage will be lap 78 to the end, 130. Lap 82, green flag. Lap 85, new leader, Kyle Larson. You know, you probably can guess where this fucking race is going.
Yeah, I think I know who won
Lap
it.
91, start of green flag pit stops.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Start of green flag pit stops. Then we get penalties for 21 and 3, 21 removing equipment, and 3 car for going too fast.
Oh, Lord.
Lap 93, new leader, Kurt Busch. Lap 94, new leader, Denny Hamlin. This is during green flag pit stops.
Which means they haven't pitted yet.
Right. Lap 95, 21 again. This penalized again, this time for too fast on pit road while serving a penalty.
How can you go too fast on pit road for serving a penalty? Don't they look at their lights on their dashboard?
We're supposed to. Lap 100. 66 told to pick up the speed.
Oh, go figure.
No, that one, remember that one.
Okay.
Lap 104, new leader, Michael McDowell. Lap 107, caution, debris going into turn 2.
Okay, whose car was shedding their shell?
Any one of those ones have been wrecked.
Oh, that could mean a lot.
Lap 111, green flag. New leader, Alex Bowman. Drives the 48 car.
Yes.
Lap 112, garage to tower, 6 out accident. Ryan Newman was out of the race because of the accident. So more likely that was the one shedding parts.
Shedding its shell, huh?
Yeah. Lap 126, new leader, Kyle Larson. Lap 129, going into turn 3, Kyle Larson blows the front left tire, hits the wall, new leader and winner, number 48, Alex Bowman.
I think I remember seeing that. That was
dramatic. Nuts.
That was very nuts.
What was really crazy about it was the fact that Rick Allen was just getting ready to talk about how Larson was going to join these 8 other people, including Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson, Dale Earnhardt Sr., and a few other ones, on winning 4 straight races in a row. And just as he started talking about that, boom, the left front tire goes down, and Larson's car goes up and hits the wall.
Announcer's curse. It always happens. It always happens.
Right? All right. So that ended the Pocono race. The first half of the Pocono race.
Yes.
Now let's get to Saturday night.
Oh, Saturday night was awesome.
What did we watch Saturday night, Kim?
We watched the Camping World SRX.
What have you been drinking?
Nothing.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, we watched Camping World Series SRX. This was at
Eldora Speedway.
Yes, which if you guys are familiar, that's the one Tony Stewart owns.
Right. The track was built in 1953, opened in 1954. It's a half-mile clay oval dirt. Banking in the turns is 24 degrees. Straightaways is only 8 degrees. Nicknames, the Big E, Auto Racing Showcase since 1954, and the world's greatest dirt track.
And one time, NASCAR trucks also done an Eldora race.
Right. Eldora Speedway, New Weston, Ohio, was built in 1954 by Earl, Baltz?
Earl Baltz, yeah.
A prominent area band leader with no previous racing experience. Go for it, Kim.
Baltz, who was born on April 27th, 1921 in nearby Versailles, Ohio, had stumbled on a race at New Bremen Speedway and was so impressed by the big, enthusiastic crowd that he decided to build his own racetrack. 3-time NASCAR champ Tony Stewart purchased the speedway in late 2004. That is because...
Hold on. Keep going.
Purchased the speedway in 2004 from Baltz. Upon his retirement, the state of Ohio honored Baltz by renaming Highway 118 Earl Baltz National Highway from Asonia to the south to St. Henry to the north.
All right, now what were you going to say?
Interesting fact that I did not know is when they were going over this, it was actually the Baltus that reached out to Tony to see if he would like to purchase it. Because something that he knew Tony was a racer or something, and he reached out to him, and Tony's actually kept the track as it was when Baltus originally built it.
You know, Tom puts it down as a Seinfeld joke, right? But the thing was, I don't think he was actually a Penske driver, but he was actually Jeff Gordon was actually original Ford driver,
Yeah.
and Hendrick stole Jeff from Ford to bring him up in the Cup Series.
Oh, wow.
Just a side note. So then Jeff went straight up for what do you call it, Chevy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd have to double check to make sure, but he might actually done that. So anyways, so the race was Saturday night.
Yes, it
on
was.
CBS.
And the race, now the format of these races is 2 heats, 12 minutes apiece, and 1 main 50 laps.
Right. Now after the end of the first heat, the cars are literally, there's 12 cars on track. They take 12th place, put to first. Everyone's inverted.
Yes.
And then to set your feature race.
It's the average of the 2 heats.
Right. How you finish in both heats is your average. So let's get into heat number 1. Not much really happened except for Paul Tracy gets into Willie T. Ribs. Willie saves it and no caution. I put that in there for a reason.
Yeah,
because NASCAR likes to just slam the fucking caution down as soon as the car's even a partial spin, except for they did not do it this weekend at Pocono.
Amazing, because they sure in the hell did it at the All-Star race.
I think it was it? I don't remember who it was, but there was somebody who actually got tagged. I think it was on Sunday, but they actually didn't throw the fucking caution flag.
Well, I'm surprised because
the driver saved it.
I'm surprised because the Texas Motor Speedway, when they did the...
Well, I was shocked too because it happened up front.
Yeah, because when they did the All-Star race, Christopher Bell spun out, controlled the car, and just as soon as he got the controlled the car back on the road, sure enough, the caution flew.
So then we get to heat 2, another 12 minutes, like Kim said. Here comes the fun. And of course, I didn't write down that's right, because they don't count laps as minutes.
No, they don't count. They don't count the caution laps.
No, they don't. It's not that. They don't tell you what lap number they're on.
Yeah, because it's all timed.
Right. So caution come out for Tony Kanaan, Francis Jr., Michael Waltrip, Swanson, and Smoke. Well, Smoke actually spun, which is Tony Stewart. He spun trying to miss Swanson's car.
Mm-hmm.
One thing we noticed this week in heat number 2, they were tearing shit up left and right.
They were. I feel, yeah.
Again, another caution came out shortly after that. Pretty much Paul Tracy, Tony Kanaan, Willie T. Ribs, and Smoke again.
Yes.
So we get to our feature race.
Yes.
I know Swanson went to a backup car.
Yes, he did.
And it seemed like this time they decided to give all cars brand new tires.
Yes.
Which was a different compared to the last 2 times.
2 times, because it was the first time it was no tires, second time it was 2 right sides, and now this time it was all 4.
Right. So we're going to start our feature race, 50 laps. Caution flags do not count.
Nope.
As in most dirt track racing, does not count.
Nope.
Lap 1, green flag. We may actually made it to lap 16 before we got a caution.
Yes, we did.
And that was you get too far out there kind of caution. Let's bring the field back. Let's tighten the field back up.
Uh-huh.
There was no debris on the track. There was nothing. This is, again, it's a competition. Pretty much is a competition caution. Unlike what NASCAR uses a competition caution for. This is to tighten the field back up to make it enjoyable for fans.
Fans, yes.
Even though when I got on Twitter, a lot of fans were bitching.
Yes.
Well, what's the reason for the caution?
Well,
obviously, these people are just checking it out for the first time, and they didn't realize that this is something they do.
Yes.
Lap 16, obviously, we don't count caution flags, so we go right back to green flag on lap 16. Well, we'll get a caution again. Or no, I'm sorry. No, at lap 21. God, I was going to pull this up too, and I forgot to.
I'm working on it. You just say.
Yeah, but we can't get the audio. Because I don't have the Bluetooth on this to bring the audio in. Anyways, lap 21, Hinchcliffe, who took over Danica Patrick's spot in the CBS broadcast, is talking about how Tony Stewart told him, well, hey, man, if you feel bored during the race, you want to, while the green's out, you can call me on the radio. So, what does he do? He grabs the mic, keys up Tony Stewart, and they talk. Didn't they?
Yes, they did. And Tony...
I don't know if I can pull it up or not.
I
know I saved it on Twitter.
I'm glad you did. Anyway, so Tony Stewart gets on the
phone
on the radio and starts talking to Hinchcliffe. And the one comment that was the funniest was he at this time was, I can't remember who he was behind, but he was behind somebody that also drove Indy. Oh, it was Marco Andretti. That's who it was. He was behind Marco Andretti, and he says he was about to.
All right, let's see if I can do this.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to turn the fucking Bluetooth on.
So it's funny. Hopefully we can get the audio.
All right, bear with us for a moment.
Okay, cowboy.
All right. Of course, never ready to do this shit because I never have it ready to go.
Oh no, I thought you were though, because you
I was
wanted to you wanted to do it.
I know. I can just not lighten up.
Do you want me to turn my Bluetooth?
Oh wait, there we go. BT. I see the BT up there. No, I've got to get into settings and find it and let it connect.
Okay, let me turn mine off. Okay,
no, you're fine.
I turned my Bluetooth off, so it's not connecting to my phone.
The IAEBWET. Now, turn this up just a little bit. This is so great for everybody. As soon as it wants to connect.
Working on connecting. Please just we're doing this live. This live.
It is turned on. No, what? No, it's not. I should have brought my fucking tablet out.
Yeah.
But my tablets don't have Twitter.
Oh.
One that's got Twitter is this.
Hmm.
Damn it, I should have brought my tablet out. This is so riveting. Mix MP. Oh, you know what? I bet that's it. MP3 Bluetooth. I bet that's it.
Probably.
We'll see. No.
Yeah.
This should be going flashing. Well, this is great. DB is awake. Yay!
All right.
No, same pairing in unsuccessful.
Huh.
Damn it. Damn, I wish I had my fucking tablet now.
I've got mine, but I don't think it'd pair with it. Do you want to try it?
Yeah, I can get to pair with it probably.
Okay, well.
All right, this is so riveting for everybody.
Okay, you'll have to.
This is what happens when you don't do. Yeah, doing the live, right, Kelly?
I don't know.
You got Twitter on here?
I don't know if I do or not.
No, you don't.
Well, let me get it on there real fast.
No.
You go into apps, I can get it on there really fast.
No, because I can just go like this. Talk to the people, Kim.
What?
I don't cut anything out of our shows.
We're trying to pair things.
Yeah.
And so
there we go. My fingerprint is on here, right?
Yes, it is. It is.
SRX.
We're actually doing this.
All right, well, that's pulling that way. This is so riveting. Audio, I probably will have to cut the audio out.
Oh my gosh!
What?
Dragon Bite said, "Fun fact: we live about 5 miles from Mario's homestead.
Nice.
I worked at the golf course next door for 11 years. Indy time. Pocono meant a convoy of Lambos and motorcycles heading out as I cut the greens. Wow!"
Not working either.
And then he says, "Nice high, the Andretti's." That's awesome.
Damn it. Just go get my tablet real quick.
All right.
It ain't fucking working either. Riveting. Oh, what the hell's going on?
I
Whoops.
needed that.
Well, you can open it up later. All right, Kim's gonna disappear for a minute.
Yes. Be right back.
Oh, sweet.
What?
Kelly's asking, did he meet one at the golf course Christmas party one year? That's friggin' cool. I got to, gosh, if I knew what a picture was at, I know it's on my phone. A couple years ago, let's see if I can pull this up fast enough while she's doing that. We'll just keep this kind of going. And we'll try to fly through the rest of this really quick. Real quick, I guess if I can bring up what we're going to do tomorrow or tonight. We were originally going to do Kiss, the Kiss biography thing. But it's just not. A&E and their on-demand shit sucks. We watched episode number 1, but we didn't.
We watched it just to see how it was. Neither one of us took
we
notes.
didn't take notes on it. We wanted to see what was,
Yeah, what it was going to be about. And so we wanted to take the notes on it, and we were hoping that A&E would get it up on demand. So
fast enough so I could take freaking notes on it.
Yeah, and it never got up on demand. And so what we're going to do is we're going to rewatch part 1, take notes on it, and then do part 2, watch part 2, and hopefully maybe next week we might touch on the.
I think we're gonna have to do it in. Yeah, I don't have that on here.
We're gonna touch on it now. It may be 2 parts because there's a lot of information in just the first part of it, so it may be a 2-part show for the Kiss.
More likely, it will be a 2-part.
Yeah, for the Kistery that's on A&E.
Yeah, it's for Kiss fans, it really isn't that big of a deal.
But for people like me who wasn't able to follow Kiss, it's interesting on their history.
I think I have it on here. I think it was on another phone.
What?
When I had my dad take a picture of me and Casey Kane.
Oh.
Anyways, just a few months ago, though, we got to meet. Where the hell is it? Kim?
I don't know.
Oh, wait. Did we meet them after I got back? Yeah,
we did because they came
to.
to.
All for one.
Yeah. Because we actually.
Anyways, it don't fucking matter. I hate Siri. Sometimes I do too.
Yeah, because
let me guess. It's already fucking connected. Watch this. I bet it's already connected. Bluetooth. Yep, it's already connected to it.
That's because I don't like mine.
No, and that's the reason why I wasn't connecting anything else, because I was already connected to it.
Did you keep Twitter on here?
No, I just went through it to the deal.
Well, looks like I'll have to search Twitter out and put it on here.
I know, and that's what I should do. I should really put it on here. Oh, no. Yeah, that one. All right, so I'm getting logged into Twitter real quick. So hopefully,
it's funny.
I should load up the other thing.
It's funny.
You know that?
It should load up.
The soundboard real quick just to make sure that shit's working.
Oh yeah. We hope it is. Because it's funny what he says.
Right. So we're not gonna have the actual video, but we'll have at least the audio.
Audio, so hopefully you can hear what he said.
All right. This is what it says. Quick mid-race interview.
Let's give it a whirl. So this might be a first.
I'm gonna bring this up. I don't have this all up. And it's not working, of course not. That'd be too fucking easy.
Yeah, it would.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Lord almighty. Gotta love doing this shit live.
Oh, I know.
Oh my God, what the hell did I just do now? I fucking don't know. I don't know why the hell StreamYard can't let us use audio. I don't know why it doesn't accept audio.
Audio, yeah.
I don't get it.
Let's give it a whirl. So this might be.
All right, hold on a minute. Did y'all hear that? A little bit I had on there.
I saw my Psycho Circus action figures. Nice.
Oh, yeah. All right, here we go. I'm going to hit play.
Let's give it a whirl. So this might be a first in motorsports too, but we're going to get Tony Stewart on the radio here if we can. Hey, Smoke, it's Hitch up in the booth. You got me, bud?
Yeah, what you got going on up here, bud?
Just watching you put on a little bit of a master class, going from pole to the back before the start there, now all the way up to fourth, man. How's the thing handling?
Pretty good. I'm about to give your little brother here an education here in one lap. Please hold.
I don't know, man. He said he had his eye on you. If you came around the outside of him, he was going to try something. So just be careful of Marco, but go have fun out there.
Yeah, we'll try. We're having a good time. These things are really fun, man. I know you got a chance to run yesterday. This rail level's going to come in right here.
Just look at that. He calls it, and he does it. Trying to run on the inside of Marco Andretti there. Almost gets it done, but remember, you got Cody Swanson in that blue car right behind him. Now Smoke's going low, trying the slider. He's coming up. Marco is trying to hold the outside. Way high. Has to back out of the throttle. That gives Cody Swanson a chance to dive down the inside.
Anyways, mid-race interview. and he was talking about Marco there. I mean, I did talk about that. I'm not using the thing the rest of the night, so I don't have anything else. But yeah, that was exactly, DB. That is the first ever. I mean, I would love to see him do that shit in a NASCAR race.
Oh, yeah, right.
But I mean, the difference is obviously this is for fun. They're having a blast out there, and it's only Tony the one that said, "Hey, you call me up."
Yeah, exactly.
Leave it to Smoke to say, "Hey, let's do a mid-race interview while we're under green."
Exactly.
And I'm driving a damn car.
Exactly.
On dirt.
Exactly.
You just tell he's having too much fun. But anyways, so that was lap 21 when that happened. Lap 24, though, we get a caution. Francis Jr. spins Kanan. Tony Kanan, that is.
Yep.
We get green flag, obviously.
Yep.
We get to lap 34, 10 laps. We made 10 laps. And then all of a sudden, we had another caution.
And then
tighten up the field again.
And then again, cars keep shedding their shells.
Well, we get green up, or obviously we go green again. And then we go to lap 42, caution for debris.
That's because,
as Kim says,
cars are shedding their shells due to accidents from hitting the wall, hitting each other.
Mainly hitting each other.
Which there was not. I don't think there was, maybe one or two cars that survived that night.
There was more than 2 cars that survived.
Well,
all right. So lap 42, we get green flag.
Yes, we do.
Lap 45, Bobby Labonte hit by Paul Tracy, Marco Andretti, and Bill Elliott. Then were collected by Bobby Labonte, and Bill Elliott and Bobby Labonte are both out of the race.
Which I felt for Bill Elliott because the last
So again, lap 45, we went caution again.
Yeah, because I felt really bad for Bill Elliott because for the last 3 times they've raced, he's never completed a race.
No, first 2 were because of the cars. They brought a whole brand new car for him this week, and then
he ends up in an accident.
Yeah, and just so everybody knows, if you followed IndyCar back in the day, you know about Paul Tracy.
Oh yeah,
or PT as they call him.
Yes,
but he's just out there having fun.
He is.
Anyway, so lap 45 again, we get a green flag. We go 5 laps, finish the race at lap 50 with the winner Tony Stewart.
Yeah, but he had to fight for it.
Not really. Not really. He fought Swanson for like 2 laps.
Well, it was still good.
I know it was a very good event.
And then you get to the end of the interviews, and they go and
Tony Kanaan
is
being interviewed by Brad Doherty.
Going like trying to jump.
If y'all remember, Brad Doherty played NBA basketball, so he's a very tall guy, and Tony Kanaan is very short, and Tony was trying to jump, which was not working either because Tony Kanaan is, I believe, Brazilian.
Yeah, so
he wasn't getting up high enough, and Brad Doherty told him to just stop.
Wouldn't work.
Kelly says, Bobby Labonte, my 23-year-old, loved him. Little tiny 3-year-old daughter wearing a Labonte hat way too big for her head, cheered for Bobby Bond. Oh, right on. All right. So that ends up Saturday for us.
Yes.
Crazy evening. I enjoyed the 2 race events.
I did too.
Now let's get the Styrian Grand Prix. We're going to talk about this, and I really didn't do this very well.
We're just going to probably
we're gonna touch on a few things here and there,
but not a whole lot.
Right. Because I really did go through all the practices and stuff. I watched, for once, I actually watched the whole shebang. You don't watch everything. I usually just get my top 3 in FP1, FP2, FP3, and then watch qualifying. That's what fucking matters in Formula One.
Looks like Kubitsia's.
Anyways, let's start with Styrian Grand Prix, the Red Bull Ring.
Yeah, in the Styrian Mountains
of Austria. Remember who was born there? In the Styrian state?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
And Dr. Helmut Marko.
Yep.
Who is Red Bull's
driver.
The big one is Arnold.
Yeah, but Big Helmet or whatever.
Chopper. I suck at doing voices.
But yeah, the Red Bull's driver talent person was also born in that area too.
Okay. The first Grand Prix at the Styrian Grand Prix, or at what they call the Red Bull Ring.
Yep.
Was in 1970. Obviously, back in 1970, it was not called the Red Bull Ring.
No, it wasn't. It was not called the Red Bull Ring.
This race is 71 laps. Length of a lap is 4.318 kilometers. Or for us Americans, it's better to be told at 2.683 miles.
Yes. Race distance is 306.452 kilometers. Or for us here in the U.S., it's 190.420 miles.
So the numbers came 190.4 miles.
Yes.
But I put the 420 in there for a fucking reason. Because that's what it said.
Yeah, I know.
420.
So, well, one thing, never mind, I'll shut up.
Well, we're going to touch on something really quick here. We're going to touch on tires. Y'all see that, right? You know what this means, don't you? A volcano is simmering. A volcano is about to, I think. We'll see. Pirelli has given the teams the same tire compounds that they somewhat struggled on in France. The C2, C3, and C4 compounds. We're getting by Dragon Buddy. It is worth keeping an eye on these, as next weekend's race, again, we're going to be back at the same track next weekend, has even softer tires. So the teams will be keen to learn as much as they can in hopes of gaining an advantage heading into that next race.
Kel's got her popcorn. It's stupid. I don't understand how they figure out these tire compounds, but hey, at least one thing, the last 2 weeks there hasn't been a fucking tire blow up that's caused somebody to race or has caused somebody to go into the wall. And then Pirelli's saying, oh, it's not our fault.
Well, they did admit it was actually, they didn't admit it was their fault, but they did admit that the Baku blowout was somewhat tire related.
Yeah, their fault. But yet they did a roundabout way instead of coming right out and say our tires were defective the day of the Baku race. That's what caused 2 of the cars to go off into the wall and 1 to cost the winner of the race. No, they beat right around the damn bush and says, "Oh, well, maybe it was our fault." Literally putting it on an inanimate object, the tire. How can the tire be the one that blows? The tire don't manufacture itself. It's Pirelli that manufactures it.
Can I ask a question?
What?
Since you're beating around the bush, is that a nicely trimmed bush, a hairy bush, or a landing strip? Or completely bald?
It's bald.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, fuck. I had to go there. I'm going to hell. All right. Are you done?
I'm done.
You sure?
Yes.
Which is worse? That's a good question, Tom. I don't know. That's something I have to look up. I don't know if it's flammable.
Yeah, I don't either.
I wouldn't think so because I've seen cars spark across it.
Yeah.
So when they got flat tires and the body is dragging across the Formula One,
or the splitters on the ground.
Right. That's NASCAR. We're talking about there. And by the way, Pirelli's got Bush.
Yeah. I know.
You ever seen Revenge of the Nerds?
Yes, I have.
We got Bush.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, fuck. I love that movie. Oh, God. I love that movie. Probably one of my favorite fucking movies. Anyways, so before FP1, we were informed that Robert Kubica will run Kimi Raikkonen's Alfa Romeo in free practice 1.
He's
Alfa Romeo's relief driver.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out if it was relief or backup.
And about 11:32, the practice started at pretty much 11:30. Local time for them, not our time. That's local time over in where the fuck are we at again? Oh yeah, Austria.
Austria, yeah, we're in Austria.
Anyways, Kubica has already had a moment losing the rear on the hard compound tires. Replay shows that he just struggled for grip on exit, slowly spinning around before taking to the grass to get going. I really need to think about how to write some of this shit sometimes.
Yes, you do.
Actually, I got this from a lot. But anyways, it don't matter. 11:49, Carlos Sainz complaining early on of throttle issues before spinning his car across the track at turn 1 and briefly blocking the path of Valtteri Bottas as the Finn was emerging from the pits. Verstappen tops FP1.
Well, that's because basically it's the Red Bull Ring, and they've been pretty good every year at the Red Bull Ring.
Right.
Now they've never won.
Right. And your top 3 are Gasly in second and Pierre Gasly for AlphaTauri. AlphaTauri, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, it's AlphaTauri.
And Lewis Hamilton for Mercedes is 3rd place. FP2 starts. Unfortunately, Pierre Gasly will not be in FP2. He had an issue with his power unit, better known as PU, because it stunk.
That's what I was thinking.
He's been, anyways,
so they had
detected and an investigation had ruled him out for FP2.
Oh, geez.
I'm not going to go over. We're just going to go. Oh, yeah, I guess we got to go down to 339, though, when Bottas spins in the pit lane. Finn has swapped to a set of hard compound tires after running those original softs for much of the session. But on colder rubber, he manages to spin as he exits his pit box and winds up being pushed by McLaren mechanics.
It ends up with 3
We're not there yet. The Bottas incident will be investigated after the session. It will be interesting to see if there are any repercussions to that one. One thing is certain, Bottas has set a very has a set of very flat spotted tires for his last run of the session. Verstappen tops FP2.
Yes.
So again, first and second practices, Max is on top. Max Verstappen's on top. Which then leaves second place being Ocon. And again, Hamilton is in fourth. Oh, I'm sorry. Top three is Ricciardo and Ocon, while Hamilton is fourth. All right. Spare a thought. I'm not going to spare a thought. Anyways, Mercedes Valtteri Bottas has been handed a 3-place grid penalty for Sunday's Styrian Grand Prix after an unusual incident saw him spin his car coming out of the pit box in free practice 2. Bottas had just bolted on a set of hard tires during FP2 when he accelerated hard away from his pit box, too hard, in fact, with Bottas in control of his car, slewing across the pit lane, coming to a stop near McLaren personnel, who helped get the Finnish driver pointing the right way again. McLaren was later heard complaining to the FIA race director Michael Massey over the radio that spin had been obviously ridiculous, or absolutely ridiculous. He could have taken our guys out.
He didn't, though. He wasn't even, he was near them, yes, but he stopped the car, so he didn't take any of the McLaren guys out.
Right. Well, Valtteri was summoned to the steward's office. This is the Naughty Boys room for us NASCAR fans that used to be known as the big red truck or the big yellow truck. Where they used to go out to the races when they had problems. Anyways, when Bottas pulled away from his designated pit stop location, this is what read on the steward's verdict. He lost control of the car, and when he turned into the fast lane, he oversteered, spun, and come to a stop across the fast lane near the McLaren pits.
Which, yes, it was, if any of the other cars were coming in, it would have presented a hazard, yes. But as far as McLaren goes, he was not even going to hit him. I mean, once he came to a stop, you could tell he wasn't near him. And what the fuck were they doing out of the garage anyway?
Maybe they just didn't want the cars out. Maybe one of their cars came in and were doing a practice pit stop.
Yeah, because everybody's trying to beat Red Bull's pit stops.
Oh, God. Do I have that on here? If I do, that'll be another.
Yes, it will.
During the hearing, Bottas stated that in the past, they had been losing time in the pit departure. So they tried something new, which was to leave in second gear. As a result, the wheel spin was much higher and the result unexpected. Therefore, he didn't manage to control the car properly into the fast lane. This has been considered as potentially dangerous driving, especially as personnel were around in the pit area. The verdict will likely have come as a shot to Bottas, who, when asked about the incident at the end of free practice 2, we saw him finish down in P12, told the media, and I quote, "I would be surprised if there is any penalty. It's a normal mistake. It happens. But yes, I'm sure they'll understand what happened. I spun. We tried something different getting out of the box. And yes, there were some variables to what we normally do with the wheel spin. And that's why I spun." End quote. So then we move on to FP3, which is the next day.
Yes.
Which would be Saturday. FP1 and 2 is on Fridays.
Yes.
FP2 and 3, or FP3 and quali are on Saturdays.
Yes.
And we're not going to go over a bunch of it. FP3, Hamilton becomes the fastest at FP3 with over Verstappen, who was second, and Bottas, who was third.
Oh. Did you want to touch on this one other thing too?
What?
That Netflix has
Oh yeah, I forgot. At 12:26 towards the end of FP3, Nikita Mazepin has spun at turn 3. The double. Are you gonna read it or am I reading it?
I'm gonna read it.
Oh, you got it. That's right. You're supposed to read it.
Nikita Mazepin has spun at turn 3. The double yellow flags are out, and it's for the Russian, who is sideways across the track. Replays show that he ran wide, got beached, and the high yellow sausage curbs which caused him to lose the rear. He does manage to get going under his own steam. Now,
His own steam.
yes.
Well, was he beached like a whale?
Yeah, he was beached like a whale.
Really?
That's what it says.
Well, anyways, speaking, you're talking about Netflix. You know how they do that show, F1 Drive to Survive, right?
Yeah, I know how they do it.
Right. Well, they got a new one coming out.
Hey, what's that?
Huh?
What's that?
Drive to Survive. Nikita Mazepin.
Now, is that a spinoff?
It is a spinoff. Oh, lame ass fucking dad joke. Thank you, Croppy. David Croppy filled out live on air. I just had to do it. Anyways, so we get under qualifying. So this is qualifying. The way it works in F1 is Q1 lasts 18 minutes, sees the slowest 5 cars drop out. Then we go to a 15-minute Q2, which then decides 11th through 15th on the grid. And whatever tires, and if you make the top 10 at that point, then whatever tires you set your fastest lap on in Q2, you have to start those tires for the race.
You do. And that is even if you get a grid penalty, which...
Right. That, we're not there yet. Before the top 10, go for pole in the 12-minute finals Q3 segment. Pretty much eliminating Q1 was Latifi, Nicholas Latifi, Esteban Ocon, Kimi Räikkönen, Mick Schumacher, and Nikita Mazepin.
Yes. Who got a top from his...
That was on the race day.
Oh.
But go ahead.
Anyway, his team principal, I think it's his team principal, or Gunther Snyder, presented him on race day with a spinning top.
Yeah. Pretty much out front, Verstappen led the way from Bottas with Norris, the surprise in third. Surprise only because McLaren kept their cards very close to their chest earlier, but based on 2020, it's safe to say that the youngster tends to go well here. And just to show how much the speeds have gotten better, there was less than 1 second separated between Max Verstappen in P1 and Kimi Räikkönen in P17 in the eliminated position.
Oh, yeah.
Q2 gets underway. Bottas is at the end of the pit lane queuing. Heads straight out by himself on medium set of Pirelli rubber. He certainly has some fresh air on this preparation lap, with Giovinazzi the only other driver to head out in the first minute. Eliminated in Q2 was
George Russell, Carlos Sainz, Daniel Ricciardo, Sebastian Vettel, and
Antonio Giovinazzi.
So
here we go.
This is
Q3. This sets your front grid.
Yes, and it also sets pole position.
Isn't that what's set in the front of it?
Okay, it says the top 10.
All right, so lights go out at the end of the pit lane. The numbers go green. Hamilton sets off up the hill to head out first. Fresh soft tires for company. Bottas is back out and has already encountered traffic in the form of Yuki Tsunoda. The Finn turns the airways blue in frustration, but luckily that happened on his out lap, not his flying lap. However, we get a notification at this point that the turn 4 incident involving cars 22, Yuki Tsunoda, and car 77, Valtteri Bottas, will be investigated after the session.
Yeah.
So let's get to the end of it. And Max Verstappen grabs pole.
Yes, he does. Bottas grabs
qualifies second, but will drop to 5th because of his three
grid penalty,
promoting Hamilton to the first row and second, and Norris and Perez to share the second row in 3rd and 4th.
Yes.
Verstappen on the radio says, "Simply lovely to getting the pole. Simply lovely." So the top 3 part, they did their interviews. Anyways, we're not going to go over the interviews. Let's get to the race, Kim, right?
Yes.
Oh, wait. Before we do that, let's get into the penalty.
Yes.
Yuki Tsunoda qualified as strong 8th for Sunday's Styrian Grand Prix, but will start the race 11th, having been penalized 3 grid positions by the stewards for impacting Mercedes Valtteri Bottas in qualifying. Means that Fernando Alonso, Lance Stroll, and George Russell will have been promoted one place each for tomorrow's race.
Yes. So then Sunday, the race begins, lights out, and it was actually a pretty good race. There wasn't really much to it.
I had more information about everything else but the damn race.
There wasn't really much to it except for Russell had to retire early because he was having car problems.
But Gasly retired before he did.
Yeah, Gasly retired before he did due to car issues as well.
So let's just go down the line. Let's start with Red Bull. Max Verstappen, first place. Won the race. And Sergio Perez finished fourth.
Yes.
They tried to do Sergio on a two-stop race, which worked the week before for Max at France, but the undercut here was not that powerful.
No, it wasn't.
So they got close to Valtteri Bottas for third, but he needed another probably 2 or 3 laps to get past him.
Yes, it did.
Second place, we have Mercedes. Hamilton in second, and Bottas in third.
Which is the normal podium, except for usually it's
Hamilton, Verstappen, and then Bottas. But anyways, it was really an anticlimactic day for Mercedes. They had fast pit stops, but their car is not fast enough anymore. They can't keep up with Red Bull.
Yeah, but they're sure in the heck, them and the rest of the teams are sure in the heck wanting the stewards to slow down the pit stops because neither one of them.
It's not in the. I didn't have it in racing news. Wow.
Sorry.
Wanting
to slow down the pit stops because Red Bull is kicking their asses.
All right, let's talk about McLaren. I don't have the notes up, so you can't really talk about what they're doing about pit stops yet.
I'm just ranting.
I know you are. Everybody loves it when you rant. Except for you wasn't very good because I cut you off. So, anyways, let's go to McLaren. 5th place, Norris, while his teammate Danny Ricciardo finished 13th.
Yeah.
Ricciardo just he did pretty good in France, but he just fucking he's just not finding it.
Yeah, he's not.
Again, he's fallen off. I'm not sure what the hell to even think about Daniel Ricciardo. But Lando Norris is still kicking ass.
Yes, he is.
Youngster on the grid. I would definitely like to see him get the hell out of McLaren and either take Perez's spot next to Max or maybe take Bottas' spot next to Lewis.
Yeah, but
But we'll get to George Russell in a bit. Let's talk about Ferrari. Bad showing in France for Ferrari.
Oh my gosh! And also,
however, go ahead.
It was a very bad showing in France for him, but I do believe they did pretty good.
But here at the Styrian Grand Prix, Carlos Sainz finished 6th, and his teammate Charles Leclerc finished 7th,
which was in the points.
Which is in the points, right? They both got Sainz got 8, and Leclerc got 6.
Yep.
Let's go down to Aston Martin in 8th place. You want to do it? You want to say it? I dare you to say it before I say his name. I dare you to say it.
What? I want it now.
Lance Stroll finished 8th place, while his teammate Sebastian Vettel finished 12th.
Which is reversal of what happened last week because Vettel finished in the points and Stroll didn't.
Right. So again, Vettel is having a problem here. And Tom just took a pit stop at exit 120. So I mean, the Aston Martin cars, they blame the new rules package on why they suck.
No, it's not why they suck. They just don't have the car right now.
Okay.
Money can't buy everything.
Well, Lawrence Stroll, Lance's father, who bought the team, that used to be Racing Point.
It used to be Force India.
Or Force India, thank you.
Then went to Racing Point and then went to Aston Martin this year.
Right. Well, he begs to differ with you with his multi-million dollars.
Well, he can beg to differ with me all he wants.
And Nikita Mazepin's father, who's some head Russian dude, top Russian businessman or some shit, he'll disagree with you too.
money all they want, but money doesn't buy everything, because if you have a shitty car, then you ain't going to have a good year.
We're not talking about Haas yet. Let's talk about Alpine. Fernando Alonso, P9.
Points.
2 points, but still good showing by Fernando. And his teammate Esteban Ocon, P14. Esteban started bad with bad quality and not really good showing.
No.
I mean, again, Fernando Alonso up in the points, doing what he does best.
I know. Fernando Alonso is in the same situation right now as what Verstappen was in last year.
Now let's talk about AlphaTauri. 10th place, Yuki Tsunoda.
Yes.
Good rebound for him in a way from what happened to losing 3 great positions. And we talked about his teammate earlier, Pierre Gasly, not finishing the race.
Yeah, because he was out, and then George Russell ended up being
we're not there yet. Let's move on to Alfa Romeo.
I thought we were only going to do the top 10.
Might as well just finish them all up, right?
Okay.
Kimi Räikkönen 11th, no points.
No points. These are the no point ones.
Right. And his teammate Antonio Giovinazzi down to 15th.
Again.
Kimi overperforming.
Yeah.
Antonio underperforming. I just felt the thing sidebar. Kel says, I love how I live at one end off of 184 and Tom lives on the opposite end, thousands of miles away, connected by an interstate. Right?
Yeah.
That's what's cool.
That is cool.
We used to be like on when we lived in Nevada, we were on I-80.
Yeah, we were.
Better we touched on. Well, we talk about Haas first before Williams. Haas is the American team. Mick Schumacher finished 16th. And Nikita Mazepin finished 18th.
Which is normal because Nikita Mazepin decides never mind.
He didn't spin.
No, but he doesn't. To me, he doesn't look like he's trying to get the most out of the car either.
What is there to get out of the car?
Well, the car
sucks.
Car's
fucked.
The car sucks. I mean, they came out and said they weren't going to develop it.
They're not doing shit with it this year.
No, they're not.
So these 2 youngsters, rookies, are just driving around the track going.
Yeah, exactly. All it is experience for them.
Except for Nikita better keep both hands on the wheel.
Yeah, he better.
Just saying. And let's talk about Williams.
Oh, my.
Nicholas Latifi finished 17th, while George Russell did not finish.
Yeah, due to car issues.
Right. So that was the Styrian Grand Prix. Next weekend, we return to the same circuit.
Yeah, but it'll be called the Austrian Grand Prix.
Right. And then we get thank God we get a 2-week break before Silverstone.
Oh, yeah.
All righty. Shall we finish off the tricky triangle?
Yes, I know I didn't get notes on that. So are we just going to on the second part of it?
Look for explore.
Hold on.
Right there. It's right there.
Oh.
The second race was called Explore the Poconos. All right, so I'm sorry. I need to say that different.
Explore the Pocono Mountains 350.
Right. So they added 25 extra laps.
Yeah, they did.
Yes, we're back to the tricky triangle for part 2.
Which was not.
So this time it's 140 laps, 350 miles.
Still nose to tail.
No competition caution.
No.
Stages will be lap 30, lap 85, and of course the final checkered flag is supposed to be a lap 40. Or in case we have to go green, white, check, or as long as we don't cross the white flag, we will do unlimited attempts at green, white, checker, so it could go on for longer. Anyway, stage 1, lap 1 through 30. Car 5, 6, 7, 37, 38, 41, and 42 going to the rear for backup cars.
Yes.
These guys are all had messed up cars from the Saturday race.
And then due to a driver change, 77 went to the rear too because the original driver that was supposed to drive it drove the Xfinity
That morning.
Hit the
wall
hard. And so he was currently recovering from that. Then from that accident, so they put in a backup driver, which then 77 went to the back. I think it was Allgaier they put in.
Yes, it was Allgaier from Junior
Motorsports.
Anyways, like I said, no competition caution and no running down pit road to check speeds.
It's about time.
Lap 1, green flag.
Yes.
Well, we got for lap 2, Kim.
Lap 2. Caution, 38. Alfredo says he blew a front tire and then hit the wall.
Penalty 38, entered the closed pit, telling in the longest line.
You have to enter the pit if you have a blown tire.
You can drive around the track and put fucking debris all over the goddamn thing.
Well, apparently that's what they want.
I agree.
This is stupid that you get a penalty for going to pit road when you have a flat tire so you don't get fucking debris on the track and cause more cautions.
So, I guess a flat tire would be a tire without air. But it would be a redhead or a redhead. Oh my God. It wouldn't be an airhead.
No, it wouldn't.
All right. Green flag at lap 7. New leader, McDowell at lap 7.
Mm-hmm.
Lap 14, Kim.
New leader is Martin Truex Jr.
Lap 30.
Stage winner, Martin Truex Jr. Stage point for him. Stage 2, lap 31 to 85. Number 38, penalty for not maintaining single file entering pit road under caution.
Right, they have to.
Yeah, they do have to enter. They do have to enter a single file. Yeah. Lap 36, green flag.
Lap 41, new leader, Kyle Busch.
Lap 61, NASCAR tells the 66 to pick up the speed. Okay. Oh, good God. He can't even drive if they're asking to pick up the speed. Why was he even racing if he wasn't going to drive the speed? That's stupid.
But let's remember one thing. He got busted for speeding down pit road on Saturday.
Yeah. So
and then got asked to pick up the speed on the track.
So what happened to the speed that just sped down pit road Saturday?
Because that's as fast as that fucking car can go is over the speed limit on pit road.
Apparently. Because he sure in the hell can't get to speed on the track.
Lap 74, new leader, Joey Logano. Obviously, this is during green flag pit stops.
Yes, this is all during green flag pit stops because now you got new leader, Wallace.
What lap?
Lap 75.
That's Bubba Wallace, Kim.
Yeah.
Lap 77, new leader, William Byron.
Lap 85, stage winner was William Byron.
Final stage, lap 86 to 140. Here we go. Lap 90, green flag.
Lap 93, caution debris from the 43. Oh, God. Another one that hangs towards the back.
That's a good song, too. Isn't it? Yeah, that is a song, isn't it?
Yeah.
By Billy Joel.
I think it is.
Anyways, go on.
Hangs towards the back. Sits there and just puts along the track. Doesn't he? I'm surprised he didn't get busted for having to speed like 66 did.
Lap 93, or 97, sorry, green flag.
Lap 97, or also lap 97, new leader Bowman, Alex Bowman.
The winner from the day before.
Yes.
Lap 111, Kim.
60. Oh, good God. 66 posted black flag, not meeting minimum speed, one chance to fix it. What in the hell? Why are you not meeting minimum speed? Why are you not even trying to meet minimum speed? Do you just want to put around the racetrack and hope to hell that NASCAR doesn't figure out that you're going below?
Maybe he's driving a Model T.
Maybe a Model T from what? When they first came out?
Yeah. Putt-putts.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing.
Lap 116, new leader, Brad Keselowski.
Lap 132, new leader, William Byron.
Lap 138, new leader,
Hamlin, Denny Hamlin.
Lap 138,
New leader,
Kyle Busch.
Kyle Busch. This is interesting before we reveal who the winner was.
Okay,
this
so
is interesting.
Let's go through this real quick. Lap 132, Alex Byron, William Byron pits for fuel.
Yes.
Brad Keselowski on lap 116 pitted for fuel.
Yes.
Lap 138, Denny Hamlin runs out of
Fuel. Yeah.
Coming into turn 3, so he's got to dive it down pit road.
Yes.
Lap 138, Kyle Busch takes the lead. Now, what we didn't talk about here was the fact that Kyle Busch, at one point, come over the scanner or come over the radio, permits his car would not come out of fourth gear.
No, it wouldn't shift out of fourth. He had no clutch.
Right.
And he was ready to
burn up the clutch a couple times trying to get off fucking pit road.
Yeah, and he was ready to throw the towel in.
He was ready to throw the towel in. And they just said, well, you know what? Just hang on to it. We'll bring you down one more time for fuel. And they brought him down lap 95 for fuel. And he made that shit go all the way to lap 140, where he won the friggin' race.
He did.
Kyle Busch, Las Vegas, Nevada, finally won a race.
Yes.
Well, actually, he already won once this year.
Yeah, he had already won once this year.
I was thinking Denny Hamlin's the one who hasn't won a fucking race this year.
Not yet.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool because it was all fuel. It was all fuel saving.
Yeah. As far as the race goes, I mean,
the race was, to me, it was nose to tail, no passing. The traction compound shouldn't have even been on there because that don't help worth shit.
But that's what traction compounds for, is to try to help make racing, side-by-side racing.
It don't make side-by-side racing. It makes nose-to-tail racing, which is very boring because then you're going, is nobody going to be froggy enough to pass the driver? Are we all going to be a drafting train?
What's wrong, Kim? We need a Dale Earnhardt Sr. out there?
Yes, we do.
About the only one actually making moves throughout the race was really KB, Kyle Busch.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone else was pretty much inherited the lead when other people had to pit.
Yeah, because they decided they wanted to do a drafting train, 40-car drafting train. Let's do a drafting train. The hell with the traction compound, which we wanted on there to make racing, and we still ain't gonna make.
The drivers didn't ask for it. The tracks themselves started doing it.
That's who I was referring to.
Oh, okay. Well, we were talking about drivers one moment, and I thought we were still on the driver's side.
No, but the tracks decided they wanted to ask for it. Oh, well, let's go ahead and see if we can make this side-by-side racing. Yeah, right. The drivers are still going to do a drafting train. Yeah. So, with the drafting train, nobody wants to be froggy because they're afraid to be froggy and pass the person in front of them for fear they may get flipped off or a dirty look.
Are you good?
I'm good.
You sure about that?
Yes.
Have we touched on the traction compound?
Yes, we have.
God, I'm happy I didn't put the F1 stuff in the notes about them slowing down pit stops.
Yeah, I already read it about that, and that's bullshit. Because nobody else can keep up with a pit bull with the Red Bull pit stop, which is hella good. And they're all complaining, well, that's dangerous. And they shouldn't be doing it that fast. Well, I'm sorry. They're fast. They're the best pit crew there is. If you can't handle it, I'm sorry. Don't try and tell them to slow it down. I'm fine.
You sure?
Yes.
I don't think I should have had you watch what we watched before we did our show tonight. No, that is not on that. Nowhere is on this episode. Now the time I realized I'm the boss cannot call in, so I will enjoy the rest of this as audio and stay on for the live portion until I have to yell at somebody. See you guys later tonight. Have a good day, DB. Yeah, we'll definitely see you later tonight. Kim's over here, and he also says, Kim. Oh. She's oh, God. So tonight, ought to be fun. So we're not going to touch on. We're going to give Kiss one. We're going to do Kiss next week. I promise. That's a promise.
Yes.
Give us time to watch it, get notes done properly. What I feel is a proper way of doing Kiss.
Because we don't want to just do it haphazardly. We want to give everybody a good overview of this.
Right. However, I'm sure the ranting is not done.
No, I can tell you it's not going to be done.
Well, the reason why I know it's not done is because I'm going to go on to this real quick, right? And this is all I'm going to say. And then we're going to say goodnight. Or good morning, good night, goodbye, whatever, until tonight, right? So give me a minute to find it. About 17 hours ago, social media director for the Sidebar Cantina posted something on by comicbook.com. Disney and Lego reportedly renamed Boba Fett's iconic Star Wars ship. And we're going to talk about that tonight.
Yes, we are.
Are we?
Yes, we are. And there will be more rants.
You sure?
Oh, I'm sure of it.
Positive?
I'm positive.
So another 100% forecast?
Yes.
Yeah, and yes, exactly. Kill. And that's what I feel too. I mean, I know like my I wonder, should we get Kel on board on this one too? Let's get a bunch of Star Wars people involved.
We could.
Because I'm going to push the envelope. That's what I do best. Don't I?
Yes, but if you're going to push it the way I think you're going to push it, you better let him know that this is not against any particular organization. Or
No. It's not, no. That's not how. No. No. Think about, and we'll call this quits here in just a minute. Think about when we do, let's just say we talk biblical.
Okay.
Or Bible.
Okay.
And you're giving me what you've been taught, right?
Okay.
And then I go and twist it and screw it down and take it weird friggin' directions, and sometimes you get pissed off at me.
Yeah, because okay, yeah.
So you understand what I'm saying here?
Yeah.
Is I'm gonna take the side of what else needs to happen. If this is gonna be the norm, then I'm gonna come out and say, well, then this is what they need to do. What?
I'll be live in the chat, but I'll be vocal.
I knew how Tom would feel about it. And yes, I read the article and I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. But I like to play devil's advocate. That's what it is, playing devil's advocate. Where I could take a side and actually argue for it in a way. and then say what needs to be done afterwards. So it could be fun.
Yeah, because it could be going into. Yeah. I just don't want to alienate anybody with you doing it.
No, we're gonna, don't mess with the right. No. I mean, when it comes out to it, I again, I'm just, it'll be just like we do in every show when we talk about shit that's funny or whatever we think is funny. Or, I mean, obviously this is not a funny subject, but it's one of those things where, hey, this is how crazy it could get.
Yeah.
I mean, where I'm going to take it to tonight, don't mean I wanted to go there. I'm pissed off that they're fucking renaming it.
I am too, but if you're going where I think you're going, then yeah, that could very much be where it goes.
That's what I'm worried about.
Because I
mean, at some point, Star Wars fans, at least the original Star Wars, original trilogy and all that shit, we're going to have to stand our fucking ground.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are.
And I mean, anyways, we'll leave that for tonight.
Yes, we will. But just know that it's 100% forecasting for Kim to be ran.
I'm sure I'll probably fucking go off too before I fucking go down my other road.
Because there's just.
And there's a lot of other stuff we got to get to tonight too. So
yeah,
it could be. I'm trying to think here. Is there any other rant involved in tonight's episode? A lot of movie news.
Oh yeah, we got tons of movie news tonight.
But yeah, so what we think is news.
Yeah, what we think is news.
And that's the good thing about us and the Escape Pod is, we each have different ideas for what we consider news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just yeah.
Oh. All right, I'm gonna leave it at this. You ready?
Yeah.
I've got 2 words for the BYU honor code.
Yeah, suck it. Yeah, I agree.
All right, y'all. Have a good night. Or Tom, you have a good night. Get some sleep. Kel, you have a great day. And we will be back at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. That will be 4 o'clock Pacific.
And 5 o'clock Mountain.
4 o'clock Mountain.
No, if it's 4 o'clock.
Yeah, you're right. Never mind. Don't mind me. I'm fucking tired.
Yeah, I know you are.
No, motherfucker. Stop.
What?
God damn. Really? You know what the funny part about this is? Watch this. PJ1 Traction Compound. See you guys later tonight. Peace. You didn't grow.